There must be a gazillion permutations in the world on how people meet and become friends and share lives with one another or each other. In those innumerable chances, you connected with the people you are with right now. Call it destiny, call it chance, call it, a flip of a coin in these multiverses of things. For me, it doesn't matter. Life is what happens when you're busy making other plans. So it sounded like that. What matters is when you are able to make not your life meaningful, but make meaning in every connection you have. It doesn't matter now how short it is, a meeting, a look even. You must make another person's life meaningful. Here's to seizing the moment and making lives meaningful. Day 20, 100 meaningful days. We think that the answers are out there, separate from our essence. That is why we acquire this or that, proceed here or there, love this person or that, or sought to be loved by this person or that. Come to think of it, there is no out there. There's only you. Everything is connected. Do not seek for a sage or a priest or a podcast to give you the inspiration. Seek to free your mind. Awaken yourself. Okay, disclaimer, this is not an economics lesson. So if you're trying to answer your assignment in economics, go away, this is not it. So here is how it goes. The difference in values, whether absolute or relative, whether real or imagined, between two alternatives, is that which we call opportunity cost. Now, on the other hand, replacement cost is that which you need in order to replace an existing asset, if you decide, whether voluntary or through loss, to replace it. So, if you choose one person over another, the value of the person foregone is the opportunity cost, relative to the value of the person chosen. Now, if you have a person with you and you lose him or her through your fault or whatever, the cost you need to replace that person lost is what we call replacement cost. What's the connection? I don't know. It was a Saturday and I just awoke from a long sleep. And lo, I see Andrea watching Chicken Little in Disney Channel. She was 7 and she was watching way too closely. And I said, "Hey Andrea, not too near. That's where the bird flu and the swine flu come from." The greatest pleasure in life is doing what people say you cannot do. That was a quote from my young friend, Rose Ann Bautista. My quote: "The greatest pleasure in life is doing what people think and say you cannot do with the intent of embarrassing them publicly or otherwise." Michael Jordan did this, remembering how he was cut from his high school basketball team. Christina Aguilera did this also to her former co-employee who said, "You won't make it." She drove by in her Porsche in the same restaurant and told the person, "I just drove by to say I made it." When John Steinbeck was still young, his teacher told him, "You will be a writer as soon as pigs learn how to fly." That is why his books carry this as a reminder. Ad astra per alas porci. To the stars on the wings of a pig. Day 25, 100 meaningful days. You feel lame and bad about your life, or stupid about how's life been treating you so far. Go inside this basilica, this Notre Dame, Montreal's Notre Dame's Basilica. It hosts stunning light shows that are pure magic. The show is called Aura, and it's in Montreal, Canada. The thing about it is that it's so magical. People go there and they use 140 lights, 4 lasers, 20 mirrors, more than 20 projections, and just being there, right? And it's also accompanied by a soaring orchestral arrangement. By being there, it will take you out of this world. Aura is meant to illustrate the beauty of the basilica, which is nearly 200 years old. Just being there, being lost with all the wonderful music and lights. Aura began in 2017 as part of Montreal's 375th anniversary celebration. Yeah, so amazing. It's been extended through 2018 due to popular demand. I don't know if it's still showing right now. Tickets used to cost $18 for adults, and the experience would last you 45 minutes. I don't know. Of course, right now it's COVID-19. I don't know if it's still going on like this. Tours typically happen Tuesdays through Saturday evenings, and I'm sure a lot of people go here, and it's really magical. Construction in Notre Dame Church began in 1829. It was built in the Gothic Revival style. For a time, it was the largest church in North America, and it formally became a basilica in 1982. It's also where Celine Dion and Ray Angelil were buried. It's become a canvas for stunning art, where they also show some art form and all that. And a lot of lights, show of lights. Alright, so why don't you try to go there, and just watch it. It's so amazing. And after that, you just worry about how the fuck you're coming back to our country and pay the debt you accumulated in the process. Alright? Or just watch it in YouTube. I don't know. Maybe better, huh?